Hello, everybody, and welcome to another episode of the Divorced Woman's Guide podcast. How are you guys doing today? I am really excited to be coming to you guys today, actually from Wisconsin. I am at a friend's beautiful lake house, and that's actually what my view is right now. Maybe you can see it if you're watching me on YouTube. You can see the reflection behind me. But I am really excited to actually share today's episode with you guys because it is a topic that has actually been coming up while I have been here. I had the amazing privilege of meeting a wonderful group of friends who have now really become more like family. And we get together every year, and the theme really of this particular trip that we're on is really about choosing courage over comfort. And that is today's podcast episode theme. I want to talk to you guys about this today because we default so easily over, doing what feels comfortable. And I call that staying on autopilot. And the problem with that is that it keeps you in the same monotony of life. It keeps you in the same mindset that you have been functioning in your entire life. And what I know to be true is that it's not serving you. It just isn't. What it's doing is it's keeping you on the hamster wheel of the life that you have been living. And if you are anything like me, I wanted to get off that hamster wheel so badly. And I wanted to get off that hamster wheel so badly because what I ultimately ended up realizing was that I was choosing comfort over having the courage to make decisions that didn't feel comfortable, right? That put you in that discomfort place. And I think that the scariest part was that it was also unknown. Choosing courage means that you are choosing that decision, that thought that is unknown. And that's why so many of us steer so clear from that place. But what I can tell you is that when you have the courage to take a stand for yourself, when you have the courage to start making different choices, when you have the courage to start thinking differently, when you have the courage to stop worrying about what other people are going to think, when you work on all of those mindset shifts, it changes everything. It changes the trajectory. And what I know to be true, and I'm witnessing while I'm here with my amazing friends, is that it also takes the support of a community. We've been here together for, this is now like day 3. And yesterday we went out on the lake and it was so fun. We went out on the lake and we started pulling oracle cards. And it was so fascinating because every card that we pulled for ourselves tapped into the discomfort that we were avoiding. And we all committed at the end of our boat ride to cross the line, to really stand in a place where we were going to have the courage to make a different choice for ourselves, that we were going to embody this new way of being that we knew was our future. So many times we just stay stuck because it's comfortable and it's known. When we have courage and faith and we choose to surrender, you guys, it's like the universe opens up. And I can tell you that over the last month, the month of August has been my self-care month. And it is the month where I have actually done the least. And I have reaped more rewards this month in abundance in my life, whether that be financial, whether that be friendship, whether that be a connection. My cup is overflowing in the best way possible. And it is because I have the courage to take a stand for myself and say, I'm going to take care of myself this month. I'm going to put myself first. I got into the monotony of doing. I got into the monotony of, just thinking about other people, which is old ways, right? I started getting into old habits. And the second that I made the decision to choose me, which meant having the courage to sometimes say no, having the courage to resist the urge to just like, let scarcity or let these uncertainty fears take over my life. And I have really gotten down this practice of making sure that it isn't going to, like, what's coming up and how I want to say it is that, like, it doesn't get to override me, that I get to choose what is best for myself. And what I know to be true is that every single time that I choose me, that I choose, this month choosing me looked like self-care. Everything has awakened for me. I have stepped over that line. I have crossed over into that abundance in every area of my life. And I am living the life that I desire. I have the choice every single day to do that. And I want to empower each and every one of you guys to see that you guys have that same power to do that. And there's a process to get to this place, of course. However, what it takes is one baby step, just one baby step. And so many times that baby step comes with you having a community, having a friend, having a coach that can, like a mentor that can help you to see what it is that you are resisting. Right? How many of us stay in that place of resistance because, and when we're in resistance, I find that we also choose justifying our choices in that moment, right? And, it's like we're playing this dance between like staying safe and like taking a risk, right? And when you really think about what it is that you are resisting, right? What is it? Like, what is that deep thing that you are resisting in your life? Is it, you're resisting feelings that you don't want to resurface? Is it that you are resisting, the unknown? Is it that you're resisting a fear? And I would invite you to ask yourself, like, is that fear really true? So in these moments where you can choose comfort or discomfort, what I know to be true is that every time I've allowed myself to choose that discomfort place, so much growth has happened. The flow has just, it's like the doors of flow have opened up and have allowed things in. And sometimes in order for that to happen, you've got to let go of things that are no longer serving you. You've got to let go of, programs, if you're a coach, perhaps, like, you've got to let go of programs that are no longer serving you. Or, if you're not feeling the passion about something like you used to, then, the longer you hold on to it, the more you're resisting the flow of what the universe is trying to bring to you. And I know that to be true because it has happened for me many, many, many times. Same thing with my clients. It's like the second they make that decision to let something go, to release it, to shift their perspective, to no longer stay on the hamster wheel of their past, that's when everything just starts flowing in. And that is what I want to call you all in to start doing this week. I invite you to commit to choosing discomfort and having the courage to do so. I know that you can do it. I am watching not just myself, but my friends and my clients do it almost on a daily basis, because we really are confronted with anything, that comes our way. We can always default, but it takes you being present in your life and being present to the thoughts and the decisions and the choices that you are making in every aspect of your life. So I hope that you enjoyed today's podcast episode. I know that I love sharing this with you guys. I also want to share with you all that I'm going through a little bit of, not a little bit, a lot of bit of some shifting around with my business and my programs and even this podcast, you guys. So it's all going to be coming out and revealing itself soon. So you're going to want to make sure that you stay close. Go to my website, wendysterling.net, get on my email list so you will be among the first to know what is coming out and all the new amazing content that I'm going to be creating, as well as some a little bit of a shift in this particular podcast as well. But don't worry, there's still going to be the same relevant topics that brought you here in the first place. There's just going to be like a little new spin that I'm going to be putting on it. So be sure to follow me, like I said, on Instagram. The Real Wendy Sterling is my new handle. And you can also follow me on Facebook. Just look for me, Wendy Sterling, or you can be a part of my community on Facebook, which is called the Divorce Rehab with Wendy. I'm also going to be launching a new Facebook group. So again, make sure that you're close in contact with me to be able to be among the first to know. So I hope that you guys got some nuggets of information to help you wherever it is that you guys are in your process. Sending you so much love, light, and joy as always. I hope you guys have a beautiful rest of your day, and I will see you guys in the next episode.